Hello and welcome. Thanks for joining us. We bring you Friday baseball on the show. It's the San Francisco Giants going up against the New York Mets. Big storyline coming into this one is the tough stretch for one of their key players. He just can't seem to get it going at the plate recently, Chris.
Well, I think it's time to switch it up, Boog. He's due for a major breakout, and hopefully he can shake it off and get back to his old self today.
First pitch coming your way next. So just about set now. And today's starter, David Peterson. And Singy, that may be his name, but the strikeout is his game.
Well, Boog, I can tell you've been working on that one, but yes, you are right. This guy's strikeout per 9, over 11. I mean, that's just getting it done. There are a lot of strikeouts in that other lineup, and when you look at what he's able to do, man, it's going to be a fun one to watch today.
Okay, all set to go. And now it's the Giants DH, Ahmed Rosario. Fastball in for a strike, and we are underway.
First pitch, 7-11.
Swing and a miss as he was late. 0-2. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball.
That must be incredibly frustrating for the pitcher, but this is all about creating more action and speeding up the game, and it's working.
And it's fouled off. They'll do it again. Gets a piece and stays alive. High fly ball, right field. Soto gets under it. He makes the grab, and there's one away. Here's the Giants lineup. And Singy against the southpaw on the mound. The Skippers loaded this lineup with righty bats.
Certainly following the conventional wisdom here, Boog. That extra split second can make a big difference for a hitter. So these righty batters will need to take advantage and make this tactical move pay off.
Now it's Matt Chapman. And there's a strike on the outside corner.
Backdoored him with a breaking ball. Just got the corner. There's nothing you can really do with that.
And a swing and a miss.
Man, he was really tardy on that fastball. Great job of setting him up by throwing the curveball. Add some velocity to it on the next pitch. Can't catch up.
Right through there. Got him. And there's two away.
Well, that curveball had some pretty good break to it. As you can see, the hitter just locked up a little bit. Thought it was a great pitch to hit, but sometimes you're looking for something else and you can't pull the trigger.
Lamont Wade Jr. at the plate with two away, swings through that one. 2 out, space is empty. Line drive. Sends it to first. That's the third out. Nothing doing there for San Francisco. Ready to go for the last half of the inning. And stepping in for New York, Francisco Lindor. Check swing went around, and that is strike one. Ray, a former Cy Young Award winner, he features a four-seam fastball, a slider, a curve, a sinker, and he works in a changeup into the outfield, base hit. So a runner aboard to start the inning. Here's Starling Marte. Misses the zone, and he gets him to chase.
0-1.
Nobody out. Runner at first. Foul ball there.
This guy at the dish excels in 2-strike counts. Got to be careful with him out there on the mound.
Not close with that one. Ball one. Ground ball to the right side. And that one handled. Gets it to first. One gone, bottom half of the first. And now it's Juan Soto. Hammers that one deep left field and forget it. His 31st home run of the season. It's 2-0. He only needed one swing to square it up.
Not wasting any time in that at bat, Boog. Aggressive, and it paid off. That's the exact definition of hitting the ball where it's pitched, taking that outside fastball and driving it the opposite way out of the ballpark. You want to bottle that type of approach.
One down. Here's Pete Alonso, having a nice season in the power categories, 8th in the National League in home runs as of today.
No ball. 1 strike.
Here's a swing and a drive left field, and he knew it. They do it again. Back-to-back homers. His 24th home run of the season, and they boost their lead. It's 3-0. He absolutely crushed that one.
No doubt about that one, Boog. We knew it wasn't coming back.
That home run certainly worthy of another look with StatCast, huh, Singy? I mean, that ball screamed out of here.
Absolutely. I mean, we only see a handful of home runs with an exit velo around 116 miles per hour. And the best we usually see in a season is somewhere in the high teens. And every couple of years, somebody breaks 120 off the bat, but that's extremely rare.
Mark Vientos stands in now and watches strike one. Next offering is in for a strike.
He must have been looking for something else because he gave up on that pitch a little early. It was right down Main Street. Probably not going to see a better pitch to hit in this at bat.
Hacks and misses. It's a strikeout.
Dominating strikeout there on just 3 pitches, and that's what a good power pitcher can do to you. If he's hitting his spots, filling up the strike zone, sometimes he bats over before it really begins.
Here's Brandon Nimmo. And a swing and a miss.
0-1.
2 gone, bases empty, but 3 runs across here in game 1 of this 3-game set. That one misses, and that is ball 1. On the ground, Wisely throws to first in time. That ends the frame. But 2 round trippers in this inning. The long ball was working. It's now 3-0. And we're back. Second inning set to go. Here's Elliot Ramos. Peterson in his 6th season, 29 years old, a former first-round pick back in 2017.
Well, after putting up a nice inning on offense, got some runs across, this is where you look for the starter to go out there, have a shutdown inning. Don't give that other team.
Swing, and this one's blasted. It's got a chance. Forget it. his 18th home run of the season, and they're on the board. It's 3-1.
Well, he went up there 0-0 looking to do damage. I think he had his sights set on that pitch. He went and got it and circled the bases.
Jhonkensy Noel getting ready to hit.
He's been on fire at the dish lately. Can make it a 5-game hitting streak with a knock in this one.
Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball.
The pitcher must begin his motion before the pitch timer runs out. We're looking for a little more urgency out there. Larry Bullard making the calls behind the plate for us in this one. Pretty good strike zone. Well reviewed by those we talked to around the league.
Yeah, he's an umpire. He doesn't get a lot of looks from players, maybe here and there once in a while, but he's appreciated back there. And he walked him on 4 pitches.
That just came apart right there. 4-pitch walk, and the guy at the plate was not going to help him out by swinging at something out of the zone.
Pitches in the dirt, and it's 1-0. Singy, what kind of strike zone is most frustrating for hitters?
I'd say.
And he dives in ahead of the tag. As the game has moved along, we see more and more information supplied by teams about the umpires. I've been in clubhouses where they have pictures of all 4 umpires, nicknames, hometowns, and as well hobbies listed, just so you can kind of small talk the umpire a little bit.
That's great.
Willie Adames stands in.
He struggled to make contact lately, striking out nearly twice in each of the last 5 games.
Peterson winds and deals. Drilled in the air, high and deep right field. Way back there. Makes the catch up against the wall. Chris, he had a long way to go for that catch, and it looked like he got a great jump on it as well.
He did, Boog, and StatCast tells us this guy had to run nearly 120 feet on his way to making that catch, and just really showed off his closing speed on that play.
2 outs. Hit in the air, center field. And that'll do it. When the Giants go deep, it's bye-bye, baby. And this is now a 3-1 ball game. This is Mets baseball on the show, NYC. And welcome back to the ballpark. And now here's Jeff McNeil.
Second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Working through some struggles lately.
Yeah, they say baseball is a game of failure, and that's true even for longtime major leaguers. Sometimes you'll have tough stretches just like this, but he's an experienced vet. He'll probably right the ship soon.
That one gets down for a hit, and the leadoff man aboard.
Now, no waiting around right there. He was ready to swing it on the first pitch. These days, most outfielders play pretty deep, and I'm not sure if that was a factor there or not, but off the bat, you're thinking it's going to be a pop out, and it just kind of nestled into that spot where no one was able to get to it.
Kevin Parada now in the box, comes up empty with a swing there. Up the middle, makes the catch, and there's one gone.
It's never fun going back to the dugout after hitting a line drive that finds a glove, but you will get some high fives. You know, when you make great contact, you feel like you've done everything right. But in this game of baseball, not everything is in your control.
On the ground to second, might be 2. To Adames, that's 1. Over to first, safe. Back to the top of the Mets order. Francisco Lindor up now for the Mets. He led off the bottom of the first with a single and then came in to score. The shortstop takes the ball.
Well, if he's going to steal second, you want him to go early in the count. That way he's not a distraction to the hitter at the plate. Go ahead and get it out of the way so the hitter can focus on the pitch.
Hard hit right side. The throw to first, and that ends the inning. Welcome back.
Leading
and coming off a series
Giants,
where the pitching was outstanding. We take a look at those numbers. Peterson back to work. Fly ball center field. Taylor coming on. He's got it. And a quick out, number one.
Well, those can be pretty fun as an outfielder. Got to put it into his highest gear and go a long way to track that one down. Nothing better than that. You feel like a wide receiver playing football.
Rosario, batting with one down, takes a strike. In the dirt, and 1-1. And a swing and a miss. There's that slider. One out, base is empty. Swing at a ball lifted to center field. Taylor makes the grab, 2 down.
Now batting, third baseman, Matt Chapman.
And here is Matt Chapman. He was a strikeout victim his first time. Right through there for a strike. Swing and a miss. 0-2 now.
This guy's pounding the zone. Hitters don't have time to think in between pitches.
Just missed.
Excellent arm action on that 2-strike changeup. Just missed. Man, he wanted that call.
Fouls it off. Still 1-2. And there's a rocket into the outfield. And that extends the inning.
Right there, does a great job of staying in the big part of the field. Man, there are a lot of hits there.
So here's Wade now. 0 for 1. He grounded out in his first at bat. That one finds the zone. That's strike one. And a big swing and a miss.
He finds himself in a tough situation early. Just got to try to simplify it. Take a knock the other way if you can.
Swings through it, and that's a strikeout. One left for San Francisco, and it remains a 3-1 ball game. Back here in Queens, Starling Marte up to hit.
Designated hitter, Starling Marte.
That one the other way, and out number one on the grab.
That swing right there tells me he's seeing the ball pretty
Now
well.
batting,
I know it didn't
the
produce
right
a hit,
fielder,
but he made
Juan
solid contact, and that's all you're looking to do
Soto.
anytime you're at the plate.
Here's Juan Soto. He's already homered here in this one. The bit behind with that swing. It's strike one.
Just a bit tardy there. Not sure if he had a hard time picking it up out of the hand or if he was sitting off speed.
And a foul ball. Swing and a miss. Struck him out. And there's two down.
Wow, just great bite to that slider. Broke
Now
hard
batting,
out of the
the
zone,
first
and he just
baseman,
couldn't hold
Pete
up the swing.
Alonso.
You know, as a hitter, that pitch is really hard to take, and there's just not much you can do with it. You know that, but you don't want to get rung up by the umpire.
Two down, nobody on.
Now batting, third baseman, Mark Vientos.
And now it's Mark Vientos. His first at bat was a strikeout. Next offering, pop foul off to the right out of play. Alonso off of first with two away. Up and in, and that's ball one.
He's great hitting the ball the other way, and that pitch did a good job to straighten him up a bit. Mission accomplished.
So a foul ball makes it 1-2. Two outs. And that's hammered into right field. And that's a base hit. They stop the lead runner at second. Now two on with two outs. Now the left fielder, Brandon Nimmo. Swings and misses.
No ball.
1-1.
One strike.
Awkward swing there from the big left-handed hitter.
Off balance as well.
First and second, 2 down. Here in the last half of the third. Breaking ball misses down and away. Swing and a ground ball out to short. They get the force. Inning over. 2 left for the Mets, but they still lead it 3-1. Back here at Citi Field, out of the fourth. Here's a cleanup hitter for the Giants, Elliot Ramos. And there's a breaking ball that drops in there.
Boog, over 80% of his first pitches are strikes. You're doing that, you could have a really good day out there on the mound.
Yeah, a slider misses down and away. There's a swing and a miss.
1 ball. 2 strikes.
Got him. That K is his 3rd of the game. And up next for San Francisco, John Kenzie Noel worked a walk in his first trip to the plate.
Love it here at Citi Field. You know, it replaced Old Shea Stadium back in 2009, and Chipper Jones was really sad to see it go. It's actually the 3rd home of the Mets since they started out at the Polo Grounds for 2 seasons before Shea was finished.
Swing and a high fly ball, well struck. Soto moving back for it. Way back there and gone. He made him pay for that one. It's 3-2.
There was a fastball down the middle. I don't think the hitter recognized the pitch, but once he did, was quick enough to get it in play with some authority. He got that up and out of here.
Brett Wisely, the next Giant to hit. Fly to left his first time. The pitch timer expired before he started his windup, so that's a ball. One down, base is empty.
You've got to look up in the zone. If you look down, you're going to be chasing stuff in the dirt.
Tap foul at the plate. Struck him out looking. Willie Adames, the next Giant to hit. 0 for 1 with a fly out to center. And foul ball. 2 down, base is empty, but 1 run across. Top half of inning number 4. That misses. 1 ball, 1 strike. The shortstop takes a ball.
2 balls, 1 strike.
Hard hit left side. Zips it across, and they get Adames for the out. And that is the inning. It's a run for the Giants on the solo blast. It's now a 3-2 ball game. You're watching Major League Baseball exclusively on the show. And we're back. Bottom of the 4th. Jeff McNeil stands in.
Second baseman, Jeff McNeil.
Swing and a miss at a slider.
No ball.
Something
One
I'm
strike.
noticing in this one is that these hitters are aggressive early in the count. It makes you wonder if that was talked about in the hitters meeting before this game started.
Strike.
Swings through that one out in front that
No ball.
time.
2 strikes.
That one 95 to finish him off.
Well, he went up there trying to be aggressive, that's for sure, hacking at those
Now
first 2
batting,
pitches,
catcher,
but clearly that
Kevin
last one fooled him.
Parada.
He could have been sitting on something else entirely, but you want to be able to adjust on 0-2 and at least get a swing off when it's in the zone. Maybe choke up, maybe spread out your stance a little bit. You got to give the guy credit on the mound, though. He went right after him.
Center field. Matos sizes this one up. That's out number 2. Tyrone Taylor,
Now
the
batting,
next to hit.
the center
0 for
fielder,
1. He hit into a fielder's
Tyrone
choice his
Taylor.
first time. That clips the zone. That's strike 1. Popped up right side. Makes the grab on the run. And that is that. 3 up, 3 down that time. On to the top of the 5th we go. It's the Mets 3. Welcome back.
Leading
Quite a
off for
pitcher's
San
duel so
Francisco,
far. Here's how the
center fielder,
starters
Luis
have performed up to
Matos.
this point. Fastball for a strike. Matos goes 5 feet 11 inches, 23 years old. And he was born in Venezuela. Hit on the ground to the right side. And that's just foul. Here's the 0-2. Swing and a miss. That one in the dirt. Parada down to first with it. Gets him. One away on a drop third strike.
Well, I don't think there's a hitter alive that hasn't at some point succumbed to that pitch right there. It just looks like it's in the zone the entire way, and then the top spin and gravity take over in the blink of an eye, and it's just such a tough pitch to lay off of.
Bailey in the box now as he leaves that one up high. The Giants trailing by a run, and we're at the top of the 5th. On the ground to short. Slings to first in time.
Well, on the mound,
Now
very
batting,
efficient, able to produce an
designated hitter,
outcome, it seems like, within the 3rd or
Rosario.
4th pitch of just about every at-bat.
And now it's Ahmed Rosario. First
One ball,
offering misses
no strike.
badly for ball 1. Swing and a miss.
1-1.
That one missed. Next one in the dirt.
3-1.
Swing and a ground ball. And he's safe at first. Some strange defense there. So a man at
Now batting,
first.
third baseman,
Now Matt Chapman at the plate. And takes low for ball 1.
Good slider down and in can be so hard to get on plane with. You're better off taking that pitch.
2-0.
In the dirt. Just missed. Lamont Wade Jr. in the on-deck circle, hoping to get a chance to make a big impact here. So now 2 on and 2 outs.
Pretty easy walk right there. Last pitch wasn't
Now
even much to
batting,
think about.
the first baseman, Lamont Wade Jr.
Here's Lamont Wade Jr. 0 for 2 in this one. Swings through that one. 0-1.
No ball. 1 strike. Oh. 1 ball. 1 strike.
Rosario on second. Chapman at first. 2 out of the inning. Line drive. Base hit into the outfield. Runner around third. Here comes the throw. It's off the mark, and he scores. Back even. It's 3-3.
Oh, here we are, third time through the order, and this is where we see the OPS jump up. Manager might have to go to the bullpen a little bit sooner than he anticipated.
And next will be the cleanup hitter, Elliot Ramos. Late swing, fouled off.
Ball game is still tied. They can get out of this inning with a tie game.
Strike two.
1-2.
Squirts away a little bit. Safe there, and we've got runners at second and third with two away. And the runners will move up. And the pitch. And that just misses.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
Swing and a ground ball up the middle. Base hit, 1 run is in. Here's the throw to the plate. It's offline, and he scores. It's 5-3.
Well, there you go. The RBI machine. Another clutch run.
And here comes the Mets manager to the mound. Pitching change coming. David Peterson out of the game. 2-run ball game as he heads for the dugout, and we'll be back with a new pitcher.
Now pitching for
Paul
the New York
Blackburn
Mets.
gets the call from the pen.
Number 58.
Well, he's been a really tough guy to
Paul
take deep this season.
Blackburn.
You usually have to string some hits together in order to get to him.
Now it's going to be Jhonkensy Noel on the corner for a strike. And ball 1.
That's a good pitch there.
1-1.
Really had some run and finished a little up and in just on the edge. And that's one of those, if you swing at it, hit a broken bat as you jog back to the dugout.
Battling here as he fouls it away.
That wasn't an easy pitch to hit. It's much easier to do damage against mistakes, but that's not what that pitch was.
In the dirt. Two outs. Swing and a miss. And he's down on strikes. Third out. 3 runs for him here, and they move ahead. Home half of the 5th coming up. It's the Giants 5 and the Mets 3. We head to the bottom of the 5th. Here's the Mets leadoff man, Francisco Lindor. And there's the ball. There's a swing and a drive. That one is gone. His 24th home run of the season. It's 5-4. Chris, he's homered in back-to-back games now.
Yep, seeing the ball well, and he's got his timing locked in. He's looking pretty dangerous at the dish right now. A breaking ball on the inside part of the plate requires a hitter to stay really square with his mechanics. If you fly open with the front shoulder, there's no way you keep that ball fair. An outstanding job mechanically. He deserves that home run.
That's outside, and it's 1-1.
The real threats are coming up. Already given up a home run in this inning. It's going to really have to bear down.
Swing and a miss. He was late. Strike 2.
1 ball.
He has a tendency to chase out of the zone, and that slider that's down, that's one of his money pitches to get that swing and miss.
And this is inside.
So you just got to delete it. You give up that leadoff home run, go back to work, focus on this next batter.
That misses the zone. 3-2 now.
He should get a pretty good pitch to hit here with the 3-hole hitter coming up if he's walked.
Nobody on, nobody out with a run in. Last half of inning number 5. Fouled off again, and it remains 3-2. Outside, and that is ball 4. That's a great at bat. He saw a lot of pitches and earned a walk.
Well, that's a nice job of grinding out that at bat. Saw a lot of pitches and ends up drawing the walk. Very gritty.
Hit hard, but foul off to the left. That one is absolutely belted. That's down. One hops off the wall. Rounds third, headed for the plate. He'll score easily. It's 5-5.
His confidence level is so high. Really nice job of coming through in a big spot. Fastball pretty much middle, and that's what you fall asleep dreaming about as a hitter. So no surprise he put a great swing on it. A chance now to take the lead, and at this point in the game, that could be a deciding run.
Manager out of the dugout now.
So
the Giants with a new pitcher on the hill, Sean Shelley.
Still pretty early in the ball game, so this bullpen has some work ahead of them. Best case scenario might be if he can come in here and get several quick outs, kind of bridge the gap that starter left for him.
Man at second. Fouled off. He was late. Runner takes off for third. Up the middle, and he knocks it down. To first, and he beats it. Everyone's safe. First and second, no outs. And next for the Mets, Mark Vientos. 1 for 2. That one fouled hard the other way.
Hitter's got some good opposite field power. What I like about something being hit to the right side into the outfield is that the base runner at second has a very good read and can determine whether or not he can score on that base hit.
Soto, the lead runner at second. Alonso at first with no outs. And he lays one down the left side. And that bunt goes foul. It's a strikeout.
Up next,
Brandon Nimmo up now for the Mets.
Fielder, Brandon Nimmo.
Late swing, foul to the left.
So glad these ballparks have installed the netting to protect the fans, keep things safer all around the league.
Up the middle, Adames steps on the bag for one. Not in time at first. It's a fielder's choice.
Good sinker low in the zone right there and produced exactly what he was looking for. Ball on the ground, nice ground out.
McNeil.
So up next for New York, Jeff McNeil.
Went down looking on 3 pitches last time. Let's see if he can be a little more aggressive right here.
In plenty of time to first. That ends the inning, and they limit the damage. They get 2 and draw even again. 5 innings complete. We're all tied up 5-5. Back here in Queens, all set for the top of the 6th. And digging in for San Francisco, Brett Wisely. Oh, and they're going to tag the pitcher with a pitch clock violation. That's an automatic ball. Fouled off left side. One now. And that is out of play. One, two now. Line drive, base hit down the line. So a man on base to start the inning.
Back against the wall with 2 strikes, but found a way. Nice line drive to the pull side right there, but he didn't spin off of it. That's the key. You still have to extend through the baseball in order to hit a line drive like that.
Out to center. Hauls it in, and there's one away. And now the center fielder, Luis Matos. Grounder might be 2. 1 at second. Over to Alonso for the inning-ending double play.
Well, the second baseman made that one look easy. Great feed to the shortstop. Shortstop completes the play. They get out of a jam, and they end the inning.
And welcome back to the ballpark. John Shambi with Chris Singleton in the booth. And
the
leading off the bottom of the sixth, Kevin Parada. Jelly back to work. Cut on and lifted in the air. Matos makes the grab, one down. And stepping in for New York, Tyrone Taylor.
Center fielder, Tyrone Taylor.
Ball one to Taylor. Action in the San Francisco bullpen. Ryan Stanek getting loose out there. Doval also throwing. The 1-0. That one way inside. Base is empty, one away here in the bottom of the sixth.
It might be time to choke up a little bit, get that front foot down early, maybe even just spread out. He's really late right now.
Now a screamer into the outfield. Matos racing over to make the catch.
They trust him in center field because he's capable of making plays on the run, and we saw it right there. That's a player you want patrolling center field. Someone who can attack the ball off the bat.
On the ground to the left, Adames. Over to first, and that is the inning. And the Mets. Welcome back as we take a check of the current standings.
Patrick Bailey.
That one finds the zone. Strike one. Blackburn, a former All-Star. He throws a cutter, a four-seamer, a changeup, a slider, and he works in a sinker. And that one is inside ball one. That one missed.
2 balls, 2 strikes.
And it remains 2-2. Stays alive. Fouled off, and they'll do it again. Spoils that one, and it remains 2-2. And a swing and a miss. He didn't make it easy for him on the mound, but